Rajasthan, the land of Maharana Pratap, the land of Prithviraj Chauhan, the land of Rana Sanga, Hamir Dev, Rana Kumbha, the land of Rani Padmini, the land of Rani Karnavati, and the Karma Bhumi of many and many great warriors. Rajasthan, the land of more than 10 traditional and folk dance forms, land of more than 10 folk music forms. Rajasthan is the largest state having 10.40% of the rural area of the country. Rajasthan, the land of vast culture and diversities, and we all know about it and respect its tradition, culture, history, and most of all things. What? When we talk about the state of Rajasthan's water, many people from outside Rajasthan have some such preconceptions about it.
राजस्थान, वहां तो लोगों के पास पीने का भी पानी नहीं है।
आप राजस्थान से हो भैया, तो खाना लगाओ या पानी से ही काम चला लोगे?
You know, I heard that in Rajasthan people go to get water 20 kilometer away.
And people keep fighting for water there. Really?
राजस्थान? अरे वहां तो कई कई सालों तक बारिश ही नहीं होती ना।
वेट, आई हैव समथिंग न्यू। राजस्थान से आया मेरा दोस्त, दोस्त को पानी पिलाओ। So in this video we will know about that what is the actual water problem in Rajasthan, what traditional methods have been adopted in Rajasthan to solve this problem, what is the role of governmental, non-governmental committee, NGOs, foundations, research institute, international institutes, scheme and initiative in overcoming this problem, and what are our duties and role in it. So let's explore Rajasthan. To understand the water problem in Rajasthan, first we have to understand the geographical situation of Rajasthan. Rajasthan mainly divided into four parts on physical basis. The first is Western Sandy Plains, the second is Aravalli Range and Hilly Region, the third is Eastern Plains, and the fourth is Southeastern Pathar aka Hadoti Plateau, in which the lowest rainfall in the Western Sandy Plains is 0 to 50 centimeter and rainfall in other parts is more than 50 to 100 centimeters. The geographical direction of Aravalli mountain range is the main factor of rainfall in Rajasthan, which extends from northeast to southwest in the middle of Rajasthan. The arrival of monsoon in Rajasthan is from the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal, in which due to the parallel direction of Aravalli with the Arabian Sea monsoon, the Arabian Sea monsoon moves out of Rajasthan with little rain in Rajasthan, and most of the rainfall in Rajasthan comes from Bay of Bengal because the Aravalli mountain range is facing the monsoon direction of the Bay of Bengal, due to which the monsoon of Bay of Bengal hits Aravalli and rains in Rajasthan. Therefore, the rainfall and water conditions are little good in some parts of Rajasthan, and in the western sandy plains, water problem exists in crucial situation. Only 1.16% of total water resources is available in the state. For this reason, Rajasthani has been using many traditional methods since ancient times to deal with this problem. Like number 1 is Khadin. Khadin is a traditional water conservation technique of Rajasthan. A Khadin is a mud dam built on a sloping site in which water flows down the slope and collects. Khadin is made on hard and rocky soil and it also increases soil fertility. Number 2 is Tanka. Tanka is like an underground tank in which water collection is done, which is usually round and cylindrical. Tankas are manufactured at both private and collective levels. The number 3 is Nadi. The Nadi is like a pond in which rainwater is collected, and due to the hard soil of the surface of the Nadi, the water does not get into the ground. It is used for drinking water and other daily needs. Large nadis have a water storage area of 100 to 500 hectares with a capacity of 20 to 60,000 cubic meters. Number 4 is berry. Berry are small and shallow leaf bells. They are very narrow and broad based berry. Rainwater is collected in their wide catchment area. There are mainly two types of berry in Rajasthan: leek berry, rainwater storage berry. The number 5 is pond. Pond, which is commonly known to us, is a large form of a nadi in which rainwater is stored. In this way, many types of traditional water harvesting methods are used in Rajasthan. Apart from these, many governmental, non-governmental committees, NGOs, foundations, research institutes, international institutions, scheme and initiative in Rajasthan are also working on water management. Like number 1 is Rajiv Gandhi Jal Sanchaya Yojana. This scheme launched on 20 August 2019 to ensure maximum rainwater harvesting, water conservation and judicious use of available water source in state. The main objective of this scheme is to generate awareness, to ensure implementation of rejuvenation of traditional water resources, to increase the irrigated and cultivable area. The number 2 is Mukhyamantri Jal Swavalamban Abhiyan. Rajasthan government launched the scheme on 2015 as state has 75% rural population which depends on agriculture and livestock for their livelihood. Hence, in the light of these conditions of state, there is a need of Mukhyamantri Jal Swavalamban Abhiyan to ensure effective implementation of water conservation and water harvesting related activities in rural areas. The main objective of this scheme is to increase the irrigated area and permanent solution of drinking water by making the village self-sufficient in terms of water. Number 3 is Jal Bhagirathi Foundation. Jal Bhagirathi Foundation operates in more than 200 villages in Rajasthan. Its main area has been the Thar Desert of western Rajasthan. The main work of this foundation has been conservation and recharge of water on the basis of composition, recreation and public participation of water bodies. It works with the United Nations and other international institutions. This institute is doing a good job by linking poverty alleviation with development of water resources in rural areas. Paniharin Yojana is an important and unique step in this direction. The number 4 is Tarun Bharat Sangh. Tarun Bharat Sangh is a voluntary organization functioning in Alwar district. It was started in 1975 by teachers working at the University of Rajasthan. Rajendra Singh is its founder. Its scope has been in the foothills of Aravali. Through this, about 4,500 johars have been built in about 10,050 villages. Over 10,000 rainwater structures have been built over 25 years. Its main objective is to build water infrastructure and create public consciousness. The institute is funded by the United States, USAID and the World Bank.
तरुण भारत संघ एक स्वैच्छिक संगठन है। यह संगठन प्रकृति के संसाधनों के संवर्धन और प्रबंधन का काम करके जो लोग लाचार, बेकार, बीमार होकर गांव छोड़ के चले जाते हैं, वो अपने गांव में बसकर कैसे गांव की एक स्वावलंबी व्यवस्था बनाएं और फिर वहाँ जो प्राकृतिक संसाधन है वो भी समृद्ध हो, जिससे ये जो वर्तमान जलवायु परिवर्तन का खतरा है वो कम हो सके और लोग सुखी, समृद्ध और आनंद से अपनी जगह पर जी सकें। ये पिछले 40 सालों से तरुण भारत संघ कर रहा है। इसने अभी तक 11 नदियाँ जो मर गई थी, सूख गई थी, उनको पुनर्जीवित करने का काम भारत में किया है।
Number 5 is Rural Development Science Committee. It is an institute based in Jodhpur. The institute is working for about 850 villages, 50,000 desert families in the western part of Rajasthan. And the number 6 is Aragyam. Aragyam is a charitable trust based in Bangalore, Karnataka and has been functioning since 2005. This trust is also working in the field of development, promotion and conservation of water resources. Its main function is water and health related work. In Rajasthan, this trust is helping the Seva Mandir Sansthan to provide drinking water in 12 villages of Jaisamand and Udaipur. This trust is also helping the Sambhav Trust for the promotion and traditional water resources in 120 villages of western Rajasthan. Apart from these, many other government, non-government, national and international institutions are also working on the problem of water in Rajasthan. And due to these novel work and joint efforts of the public and the government to conserve water in Rajasthan, Niti Aayog has ranked Rajasthan first among all states in water conservation. So now our responsibility and duty in all this increases so that we all can play a positive role in it. It is our duty to use water properly in our daily life and household activities. Do not block the drains, rivers and drains made for water conservation and do the diligent work of repairing them from time to time. Explain the importance of water conservation to young children also so that the country can go towards change in the coming times. Instead of avoiding water conservation work on each other, try to do it by mutual cooperation and coordination. Along with this, transparency and mobility should also be provided by the government through inspection of projects being run for water conservation. Reuse should also be ensured by purifying the water collected through drains. Citizens who have done excellent work in the field of water conservation should be honored from time to time so that other people can also work in this field after being inspired by them. By combining all these obligations together, we can create a better world, a positive world. Thank you.